Hello and good evening or morning or night. My name is Jagat. This is a speed drawing of one of my OCs called Neriaxi for a manga that I'm supposed to be doing, but I haven't had the time to do it because I'm saving for a house called Fiasca. So I don't know when I'm releasing it, but I'm working on that. So let me show you some concepts of before. This is how she used to look when I was like 12. Then more later, I remake her and she looks like that. And more later, as I got better, this is how she looks my better state of drawing with pencils. Here's a better look of her wardrobe when she's fighting and all the cool stuff, a little more close up. And you can find all those photos on Instagram by the name Jagat if you're interested to see them. This is when I start doing digital art, which is kind of recent. So yeah, now I'm just gonna show you some of the art I will do. Okay, so first of all, I have to say I'm sorry. This is like the third video I post on YouTube, and like I'm very hard at this. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I know what I'm doing, and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just posting this. The camera in the background was gonna do some weird stuff over there, but it's kind of decent. I'm trying my best, and I really just hope you guys kind of enjoy this a little bit of this speed drawing. So I'm not sure how to start, if I choose playing how I'm doing the drawing or what's the concept or what about my manga. Let's do everything, sure. My process of drawing, let's start with that, is that I usually do a very rough sketch like you see in front of you, and I try to get the position. In this case, this is a very kind of sexy drawing. I hope I don't get banned. I mean, nothing's being shown, just kind of give you a thing that something might be showing, but you cannot see nothing. I hope I don't get banned. Anywho, my art process in almost everything is always the same, even in digital. Like, it's easy once you understand the program. Well, I kind of understand most of the program because I kind of went in I'm gonna do it. I will learn as I go, and that's how I am most with everything. But usually I do a rough sketch. From a raw sketch, then I do the inking that you probably will see soon. And then after that, normally in traditional art, I use watercolors as a base color. Then I use the markers. And for last, I use pencils and a little white ink to make those little touches to make it beautiful. Unfortunately, in this drawing, I really didn't pass from the stage of pencil honestly, because digital art is like this is like my fifth drawing. I haven't done too much. I'm trying to do more. Actually, I have a lot of unfinished drawings because I don't have time, because I've been working a lot. It's a whole thing, but at least I have some content, which I'm trying to do. Help. Anywho, that is kind of like my process in art, usually, always. And it's the art style I like. I would say my art style is inspired a lot by this little video game called Luminous Arc, the anime Yu-Gi-Oh, obviously, and the manga Berserk. Berserk is the best. And if there's anything or you have questions about my manga, if you have got this far in this very boring video, I guess. My manga I can describe as fantasy, adventure, drama, a lot of drama, with a lot of cool action too, because I like action, but drama just will make it amazing. With apparently a lot of blood, and I say apparently because I'm not a person that likes a lot of gore or blood like that. I don't even watch horror to say it. But for some reason, this manga just turned out so bloody. This story just turned out so fucking bloody. So bloody, so gory, so like hardcore blood. That I just kind of like, whatever. I just deal with it as I draw it. Like, I hate drawing blood. Not blood, more like, you know, guts and bones flying and everywhere. But yeah, this that is what you will like. Sorry, that's what I like. You will be expecting from my art, my manga. Oh my god, I'm all over the place. Can you see this is like my first or third time? I'm sure in this time one time and that's it. It's going like this with mistakes and everything. um, but yeah, that's kind of what like you can expect. I mean, I could like say more, but I will see as I think what to say. So Neriaxi is when I did her. I was more inspired on the ocean and like bubbles and pearls. So that's kind of inspiration for her when I was doing her when I was really small. I always imagine her with like big platforms and this cool like fancy captain uniform. Because in my story, there's like five fashions of warriors, right? So there's the speed warriors, very self-explanatory. There are the heavy warriors, which is these are like the tanks. They are also the high class. So the high class are people that are really well balanced and all. But one of the distinctive things is they're like they give a lot of critical hits. So just imagine when you're playing a video game, have a character that one of their specialties give only critical hits. So it's critical hit after critical hits. So that's one of the specialties high captains. Um, and the high cap, I say it wrong. The high class warriors, they always dress in white because white is one of the textures of most powerful for that class of warrior, and it's what it help them to be balanced and help them to protect them better and help them to work out better in the environment and in the you know battle. Oh, and the last warrior, which I didn't say, is the quick warrior, which I have more characters that I can show you how that will look. But usually everybody has like a kind of look, how will look. So yeah, the speed warriors, for example, barely have clothing. The sages warriors, which is the magicians, they gotta have big large men's capes, big dresses. They kind of look like mages, but I try to give them something, a theme or something they like, so it will be more cool. For example, there's a mage they likes like rap music, so his clothing represent mage but rap at the same time, which is a really cool concept, which I hope I can soon show you. And in a case of her, she is more like a classical warrior, so she just kind to look like kind of a little bit sexy with a little bit of pink. She's actually very simple, and there's a reason for that, but I don't really want to spoil it for now. Well, maybe seeing the spoiler is bad. I don't know, because she was one of the first designs. Some of them don't have too much into it, but as I went more later, because there's a history. That's a fun story to say. So let me go with that a little out of the boat. You can notice this is out of go in one go. Anywho, there's a first wave of characters. The first six I did, and most of them have like a concrete concept, right? But then the second wave of character, which is the next six, which she's part of it, even though she was one of the first ones, she is part of it. They really never have like a lot to them until a certain point in my life that were like, wait, these characters like they don't have nothing to it. Why is that? Like, how am I gonna have a story where these characters also having something to come along, right? Because like basically, you have the protagonist because there are six of them, and then you have the antagonist and the villains, and they kind of didn't have nothing for them. So then that is when I start to be like put more more information in these second characters, which they had real good stories. I will say it. I will say it, right. I haven't had a review, but I would say that it had really good background because when I tell my ideas to people, they kind of well digging with it. A little about this character, she really likes to be like sexy. To be honest, she likes to be sexy, as you have seen in other photos. She, when fights, is very intimidating because basically her power, she got like these balls. They will protect her from anything. No ball, not ball, crystal glass bubbles, and it will protect her from anything, but also she can attack with them and do critical hits. So she is very high difficult to actually hit because these crystals always are circling around her, so it's really hard to even get an attack. You can get an attack, but you have to strategize. And normally, what's better is to like say magic, because that is something that could possibly like go through the rotating bubbles. So that is one of her magics. I actually write it down in a paper, but right now I don't have it. I think I will leave that for another day when I have like more expertise doing these videos. So I will leave that for more later. Oh, one of the cool concepts I always give at first. So she's a human, but as in the real world, there's some people they do like plastic surgery to have like certain parts more bigger. In this universe, you can have plastic surgery, but to have like monster parts. So in her case, she got these long parts of a mermaid. It goes from her ear, and the water hair, which is from mermaids too. So that's why her hair is like watery, and she got scales because she is actually human, but she did plastic surgery to have monster parts, which they are like man-made. They're not really real. They have some donations and scales and stuff, but like it's not like a really real part of the mermaid. Just like a plastic surgery, literally. It's a plastic surgery she did to like have these mermaid parts. One fun fact of her, she likes to have gold lipsticks. So I think that's just nice. And she's kind of vicious. She's a very vicious person too. And her vibe is like a very vicious kind of I will say kind of evil girl. I mean, you can see about her looks. If you notice in the video, I kind of left the hand for like more later because I was struggling. Oh my god, the struggle was real. It was horrible. I hated a hand. I couldn't make it. So if you ever happen to have the same problem, look at that head. It looks so disgusting. If you had the same trouble, I would say like do like me. I just like went to other parts of the body to figure out because the water came out really good, the hair came out really good. So I kind of left the hand for like another day because I'm like, oh, fuck this hand. Maybe I shouldn't say something bad, but whatever. I'm like, this stupid hand. It looks so bad. So I did it like more later because I was struggling. Man, that hand. The hands give you trouble too. Or to me, sometimes they give you like horrible trouble. And one thing that I kind of destroyed that you will not see in the video because I did it in another day was one of the legs is missing a knee because when I did it from the picture I saw, you couldn't really see the knee because how the original picture of this model was posing, it was more close up, so I couldn't figure out what's a knee. But then when my husband looked at it and kind of reviewed, say like something's missing there. And he kept telling me like something's missing. I'm like, no, nothing's missing. No, because I'm trying to practice perspective too. So I couldn't take it. But then he's like, yeah, like the knees. I think that's a knee. And I'm like, oh. So then I fix it and put a knee and then it looks better. You will see it at the end. It looks way better. Yeah, that was something that kind of happened because I'm practicing perspective and I'm trying to do a good work on it, like getting better. Like I have another drawing, this very perspective from the top, the views from the top to the down. So yeah, I mean, my husband said this is not perspective. To me, it's kind of perspective because if you see the hand on the back, it's like more far away than what is in the forward, which is the feet and the legs. Like that is more close up. I don't know. Like I guess for him doesn't really look like perspective. Oh, one of the things I don't know if you guys do this. I like to make or punctuate the bones on the hands. Like that is something that I love to do. And the feet, like my husband said, it looks like men's hands, but I'm like, I don't really care. Really like to do that. Girls or boys, I don't know. I just like that. I guess I had the fault is for Julio because Julio do that too. Like the hands on Julios are like OP, like that. Oh, so let me talk about a little bit of this background. At first, I was gonna do it like in the snow or something, but that really didn't make any sense. So I figured it was better to do like a window and then like a little room, and like she's posing like if you were this photo picture thing, like very odd, but like I think it fits. Oh, I mean, it didn't fit, but more like I don't know, like a manga cover or random design, something like that. It's kind of what I just did in the moment. Oh my god, this is the part of the hand. Look at the struggle. I had to cut this. The original video was 4 minutes. I had to cut it and speed it up. It needs 20 seconds. Imagine real life. I think it was like fucking 1 hour, 2 hours. I don't know. The struggle was real, but I managed, and I finally freaking did that stupid hand. It was horrible, a nightmare, but we did it. Yay! With that, we are coming almost to the end of this video because unfortunately I didn't take a video of the painting. I actually didn't finish to paint. This is still in progress, as many things I have. I will do my best to improve, and if you have anything that you consider to tell me for getting better, just send me a message and I will do my best to improve. Because I had to look probably in Skillshare or on YouTube somewhere how to edit better and how to make this more professional. Obviously, it's not that professional, but I will try. I will try. With this coming in conclusion, I hope the video doesn't get banned because I mean she does look sexy over there. She kind of is like Nikki, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. We're gonna finish up with some scales around the body. The next thing I'm gonna do, I hopefully get to upload a video explaining the design creation of about another character with literally from clothing to the end of how the character looks, explain my ideas, and yeah, this is how it looks in black and white. The full picture I do not put it on Instagram, so for now this is all we have. And this is the much I did on color, like I said, watercolor first and then pencils and all that. But more later I'm gonna finish all that, and well, see you next time if you are interested. Bye bye.